day, everybody. Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. Welcome to your love reading, to your Easter Lovey Bunny reading. Okay, so today's question or today's reading is all going to be about, how does your person feel about you? Okay, so this is not obviously for people who are completely single. So you may be single and perhaps maybe you're in separation from someone, but this is generally, you either have maybe perhaps a really good friend that you have a secret crush on and you maybe wanted to know how they feel, or maybe perhaps you've just started dating someone and you're not really too sure where this relationship is going or how they feel about you. Okay, so this is not, if you're in a relationship with this person and it's been long-standing, then well, look, you may be questioning, but okay, so this is how does your person feel about you. So, pile number 1, red Easter egg, right. Pile number 2 is the chicken Easter egg, and pile number 3 is the green Easter egg. So, choose an Easter egg, and let's see how or what does your person think about you. Okay, what do they want with you? What are their intentions with you? Okay, pick a card, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1, which was the red Easter egg. This is going to be your reading. Okay, so we'll come back to that now. Right, let's get into this. Right, Empress, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess, Two of Rods, Two of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Rods, the Sun. Okay, so if I say your energies, and it actually makes more sense if it's theirs, then please, switch the roles, because, not everyone's situation that's here has the same situation. Okay, so I'm talking about their energies, but this could also be your energies at the moment. Let's turn that there. Okay. So this situation, okay, so your person thought that, that they think you're very attractive. They think that you are someone who, is going places. They think you're very nurturing, very kind, very giving. It's with the Empress here, it's very much a card of, beauty and abundance, and someone who's got it going for them is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so take whatever resonates with this. This could be an Empress, doesn't have to be, change the sexes if need be. Okay, and there was great potential between you and this person. They really felt like there was a lot of potential, or maybe you both felt like there was a lot of potential here, like there was a kind of newness here, a kind of that young kind of love feeling, like when you get a little bit of butterflies in your stomach and, feel like happy, like I feel like there was newness, like a new offer, or just a lot of just, the pages are quite young energy. So, it was like it was quite a youngish kind of energy, or young feelings, like when you're young and you first fall in love. Okay, and the problem that came between you two is there was a sense of juggling. Okay, so you or your person was perhaps juggling other people, or you were perhaps juggling your time, your resources, your energies, and so maybe perhaps it's caused a little bit of a problem in the situation. Okay, so again, take whatever resonates in that sense, but there was definitely potential, and I think you and your person definitely felt that potential. Okay, there seems to have been a little bit of rough seas, because if you see this Two of Pentacles, the background, there's like quite rough waters. So there may have been some rough seas, or some rough times between you and this person. Maybe you were going through a rough time, maybe your person was going through a bit of a rough time, and maybe that's kind of what's come between you and this person. Okay, I sense that there's now a bit of contemplation that's going on. So now, again, this can be you, this could be your person. There's a lot of contemplating, there's a lot of thinking about the future, considering what it is that you want, okay, or what it is that your person actually wants, okay. There's a need to use your intuition here, or, you know, really trying to use your intuition in order to guide you to try and figure out, you know, you might be trying to figure out each other here. You know, there's you know, with the Two of Cups energy, there's really, this is, you know, very much a soulmate card. You know, and I'm really drawn to the fact of like two minds moving into one, okay. There may be perhaps some kind of angelic stuff that is behind you, or really trying to help you guys and really, you know, pull you guys into union, okay. But there's something, and I'm being drawn to this, so I'm going to mention it. There is a snake that's in between you two, okay. So it's almost like something, there is something that's pulling you both apart, okay. So you guys are meant to be together. It's kind of destined. The angels are, as far as I see it, the angels are wanting or trying to pull you guys into union, but there's something toxic that's pulling you guys apart, okay. And maybe again, maybe that's this other thing, that this turbulence or this other situation. Now, it doesn't have to be another person. It could be you juggling money, it could be you juggling your career, maybe you juggling other people, you know. It's something, but something toxic has come kind of between this. And so maybe you and your person are just trying to take a step back and trying to figure out what it is that you're wanting, or where it is that you're needing to go right now. The belief is maybe for both of you that there's a need in order for you both to come together to maybe perhaps have more of an open discussion, because there's just, again, maybe this contemplation of not knowing, okay. The Queen of Swords here, this is the future energies, Queen of Swords, Knight of Rods, and the Sun. There may be some kind of a player energy here in the future, like maybe perhaps your person feels like you're a bit of a player, or you feel like your person's a bit of a player. It doesn't have to be. I mean, the Knight of Rods is someone who's quite swift and you know, wants to rush in and get things going, okay. And there is a bit of happiness here, but there's also, with the Queen of Swords, the need for some kind of truth, okay. So some kind of truth has to come forward in the situation. Maybe it's the truth as to what's happened, or the truth as to what's going on. Your person may be someone who is standing very much in their power, okay. So maybe this could be you. You may be standing very much in your power. You may be this person who's kind of going, you know what, I'm not going to take this player energy. If you're going to act like a player, you know, then you can carry on riding on that, you know, that white horse, and off you go. Because you really are wanting something a lot more solid, okay. You're wanting something that's, you know, has a bigger future, or, you know, like, you're not really in for the friends with benefits kind of situation, okay. You're wanting someone, you want to come into union, okay. So you want your happiness, you're wanting union, and you're not ready for, you know, any kind of friends with benefits situation, okay. So it doesn't have to be that. It could just be, you know, your person waking up to the truth, or you waking up to the truth of where your happiness lies, is basically what this is saying, okay. I do want to kind of future energies. What is this future energies about with this Queen of Swords, Knight of Rods? What is this all about? Again, you know, you'll know if this is you, if this is them. Okay, so there seems to be a fear. Okay, so whether this fear comes from you or this fear comes from your person, one of you is not seeing what's happened because of the fact that there's been a loss, there's been a relationship breakdown, or a previous relationship, or maybe this relationship, maybe this person has hurt you. And so your person or you is really and truly going to cut to the truth. Okay, so you might, you know, feel like your person's going to be quite cold, or maybe you're going to be a little bit cold towards this person because you want the truth, okay. You don't want this fleeting energy, you know, that this, I'm going to ride and take what I need from you and ride back out again, okay. And again, if this is your person that wants to ride back and, you know, and bring sexual stuff and ride back out, it's it's going to be met with this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords doesn't take bullshit. They're not into any kind of fun. Yes, they want happiness, but they're not going to, this person knows someone, either you are the Empress and this Queen of Swords, or your person is the Empress and this Queen of Swords. But I kind of feel like these are the same people. And these are people who stand their power. This is someone who knows their worth. They know what they deserve, and this person is very psychic. Okay, they will read you very quickly. So if you're coming in, or your person's coming in with energies that are not worth your while, it's going to be cut out. Okay, there needs to be a cycle that needs to close off here. Okay, a situation needs to move forward, but in order to move forward, these energies of fearing what's happened in the past, or expecting the worst, needs to be cut out. Okay, so you either having sleepless nights, or your person's having a lot of sleepless nights, and is crying over spilt milk, or crying over something that can't be fixed. Okay, now again, if it's the Wheel and the Five of Cups, for some of you, you may be coming out of a cycle with someone, and you're closing off a cycle with something that didn't work out. Okay, and you may be having a lot of stress and sleepless nights because of that situation. But this Wheel is just saying that things are about to change. There's going to be a lot of change in these circumstances, and there's no need for you guys to stress, because the end card is the happiness card. Okay, and that's the happiest card in the deck. So the final result is that of happiness. I think once you both come clear with what it is that you will take and what it is that they will take, and really be honest. This is about coming together in union and really being honest here. Okay, no toxic behaviors, no fears. What happens in the past is the past. Don't look at the spilled cups. This is about the future. Okay, so I've just pulled two cards as to what does your person want to say to you. Okay, three cards actually. So your person says you are sexy. Okay, so again, you could definitely be this Empress, and even if you're not, your person really, they really find you attractive and sexy. You are in my dreams. Okay, so your person's dreaming about you, and I really believe that if you are soulmates and there is some kind of dreams, it's that you both feel it. Okay, it's killing me not seeing you. Okay, so your person probably is that maybe they're having the sleepless nights because they don't know what's happening maybe with you, or that they don't know how to come towards you maybe, and it's perhaps just stressing them out a little bit. Okay, you got the card chemistry, so there's a very strong magnetic attraction here. So again, because of the fact that there's some kind of soulmate energy, there's something that's pulling you guys together. It's like this invisible string, like no matter how far you wish to get from each other, there's like this invisible string, and this is exactly this, like this angel of strength that's sitting there, and it's just pulling you two back together. Okay, and it will come in ways of dreams. You'll appear in each other's dreams. You will land up at the same places, at like unusual places where it won't be like a that they always go to that club or that bar and you happen to go there. This is different. Like you guys will be at places where you least expect to see them, and you'll just bump into them. Okay, that's the universe. Okay, that doesn't just happen. That's the universe. Unconditional love. Okay, so this is just saying that your person has unconditional love for you. Okay, no matter how it is that they're acting right now, no matter what it is that they, whether you're distant or not, whether you're together, whether you're not together, there's a lot of unconditional love in this situation. And I really think that it's a situation that, with the Sun card, exactly, it's abundant. This is a soulmate connection that definitely has the ability to go all the way. Okay, we've got the card here, soul, family, calling in your tribe. Okay, so how funny is that? Both these cards are the same. So look, this is actually really funny. Okay, so here's dolphins swimming in towards together. Those are whales being pushed out, but like out of joy, of happiness. These are two people's minds and two people's minds. Look at that. Again, so Two of Cups, soulmates. This is definitely your soulmate. And look how, like your minds, except this one is clear. This one's got energy. This one's got two snakes. So there's like two toxic people or toxic situations that are between you. The end result, it seems to be one of happiness, coming in with your tribe. Okay. You've got the beautiful card here, honesty essential. Speak with love and the truth. Okay, so your person really wants to tell you the truth. And this is very much the truth card. So again, as I said, there needs to be truth. This is about cutting to the truth here. This is not about holding back. This is not about worried as to, rather you and this person sit down and just be honest. There's a mask here. Someone is wearing a mask. There's very much like a loving each other from a distance, or pretending to be one thing, but actually behind their back you really are in love, or they really are in love with you. So no matter how this person is acting, or no matter how the situation seems, I really think that that there's a lot of love here. And again, truth. There needs to be a little bit of truth between you and this person. And I think once you both come to the party, and once you both admit your real true feelings, you'll actually see how much love there is between you and this person, and how much happiness you could actually end up bringing in the end. Okay, pile number 1, that is what I have you, and I will chat to you soon. Hi, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2 with the chicken Easter egg. Let's see what your reading has to say. Okay, so I'm going to go to your tarot cards first, and then I'll get into your other messages. Okay, so the Hermit, 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Devil card, 3 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Page of Swords, Page of Rods, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so if I say your person, it could be you, or vice versa. Okay, so whatever I say, take into consideration whether it could be your energies or their energies that I'm picking up on here. Okay, so this situation is a situation that hasn't had the best of starts here. By the looks of things, it felt really good. It felt like there was a lot of union between you and this person, or this person really felt like there was a union between you guys. I definitely felt like there was with the 6 of Cups energy, that this is like a past life relationship, or a childhood love perhaps. Maybe you met this person when you were a lot younger. There was just the sense of familiarity between you and this person. Okay, but there was also the sense of never, or you feeling like you're always being left out, or this person making you feel very isolated, or very like they might have pushed you away or kept you at a distance perhaps. The 5 of Pentacles is very much being left out in the cold, or not feeling like, you've got the Hermit, it's kind of sandwiched in between. There was just, it could have been the fact that this person, went very quiet on you. Maybe this person's gone very quiet on you, and you feel very alone and very left out, in the relationship. Okay. We're dealing with some kind of, obsession here, or some kind of toxic situation. There could possibly be, for some of you, a third party situation. Again, this is not for everyone. You will know if there's another person involved, or whether there's perhaps another person that came in between. But there seems to have been this third party situation that's kind of come in between, and it's put the situation into complete suspension. Okay, so things are not moving forward at the moment. Again, you've got the Hermit, you've got the Hanged Man. I just really feel like things are hanging in the balance, and you're really not sure what to do. You could be, or your person could be quite obsessed about the situation, or obsessed as to what's going on, or feeling, just really obsessive at the moment, because of the fact that you just don't know what's happening. Okay, you may, this third party can really be, again, it could be exes, it could be an interference, it could be mother, it could be money, it could be anything else that's kind of come in between. And prevented you guys from moving forward. Okay, and it's just, yeah, things are just hanging in the balance and really, really quiet at the moment. Okay, I feel like this has just really left you or your person, trying to watch the other person. You're trying to see if you can find anything out of them on social media. Your person may be watching you on social media, or you may be watching your person on social media, just to try and get an idea as to, what's happening with them or what's going on with them, or they may be doing the same with you. Okay, whatever the third party is, it could be something quite toxic as well. Okay, so it could be, your person maybe have addictions, addicted to, and there could be anything, addicted to work, addicted to different people, addicted to bad situations, addicted to money, addicted to gambling, porn, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, there's something. Okay, like I said, that's what the third party could be as well. For a lot of you, it doesn't have to be an actual person. It could just be something that's toxic. Okay, so yeah, there could be an obsession going on, and your person's obsessively watching you and watching everything you do, and they're watching when you're online and who you may be talking to, and they're watching your Facebook and your social media pages. Okay, you could be doing the same for you. There is some kind of news coming in, okay, and I mean, the end result here is the Nine of Swords. It's quite a toxic and anxious time. You're having sleepless nights. You're not really too sure what is going on. But with the Page of Swords, there's something's coming forward. So whether your person's coming forward to you, or whether you will hear some kind of news, something that's going to give you some kind of clarity and some kind of understanding as to what's going on here. Okay, and I'm sure, again, maybe perhaps that's why you feel quite obsessive right now, because you're not really too sure what's happening. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we got here the card soulmate. Okay, so yes, this person is your soulmate. Okay, so again, it may have felt like that when you met them. You were just like, something was very good. There was this magnetic energy. You knew each other somehow, some way, and so now you're not really too sure what's happening. Okay, these are just words as to what they might be doing right now. Okay, so I am working on me. So person's taking this time out, they've got a bit silent because they're working on you. Another card here, soulmate. So your person knows that you're a soulmate, but they just really needing to work on themselves a little bit. And then you've got I want to kiss you. So your person, they really want to kiss you. Okay, they might be going through this anxiety. They may be dealing with these sleepless nights and watching you and feeling quite anxious because they really want to kiss you, but they know they're needing some time out in order to work on them or work on their situation. There's going to be a need for compromise here in some way or form, or maybe that's the news that you will hear, is they're willing to compromise on something in the situation. You've got the Sisterhood of the Rose, which is beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Maybe your person's, they could be working on their sisterhood, or if it's a man, they could be working with their friends or spending some time with their friends at the moment. Just trying to maybe perhaps take a little bit of a break and just have a little bit of fun with all the stresses that's been going on, or they're feeling quite anxious, so they're just needing some time away with their friends or their family or whatever it is, people that they feel really close to. And then take a chance on love. Okay, so when we love, our lives are changed forever. So your person really wants to take their chance on the situation. They're just needing a little bit of time out, or a little of time away from you, or away from the relationship and all the stresses that they're going on. Okay, they're just taking that time out to work on themselves, and then you may get some news from them within the near future. Okay, so you also need to do the same. You also should be spending time with friends and spending time working on yourself, so that when you guys come together, you both have done a lot of the work. Soulmates are often, people who have to be pulled apart in order to be able to come back together and learn a lot of lessons, and, take that time out for yourself as well. Go work on yourself. You may then be able to come back into union and be able to compromise a little bit more than what you used to in the past. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Give me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3, and that's with the green Easter egg. This is going to be your reading. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside for a moment, and I'll come back to that. Let's get your tarot cards first. Right, so we have got Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Right, so if I say your person and this sounds more like you, then just change the situation. If I talk about you and it sounds more like a person, again, switch the roles, okay? This is just the energies of the cards out of what's being picked up at the moment. Okay, so your situation seems to feel that your person was not ready for anything like any kind of offers, okay? They saw you as quite a beautiful, practical, nurturing person. I mean, again, switch the roles. You know, someone who's very loving, very kind, very, you know, a motherly person. For some of you, you are perhaps maybe a single mother, maybe perhaps you, you know, a single earner of the household. And your person just needed to really put more attention into their finances, into their career, okay? Maybe perhaps for some of you, they felt like you were quite abundant and, you know, you're quite professional and you're quite a leader within your career. They can see that you've put a lot of focus and a lot of energy into your career. And so this person just is not ready for a commitment of some kind because they feel like they need to do the same for themselves, okay? They need to put more work and effort into themselves and into their own career and into their own finances, okay? So, you know, again, you know, you switch the roles if this doesn't seem like a person and seems more like you, okay? Either which way, they weren't ready yet for the offer of the cup of love that you're willing to give them, okay? Currently, your person wants possibly a reconciliation. For others, your person is just kind of hanging out with friends, okay? They're kind of wearing a mask right now. They feeling a little bit, I mean, you know, you got the Seven of Swords right in the middle, which is quite, you know, deception, but I don't think your person is being deceptive. I think it's perhaps that they're self-sabotaging themselves, or they're waking up to the realization that they've self-sabotaged themselves and they've missed out on this opportunity. You know, I think they're kind of realizing that this opportunity was there, the opportunity was in front of them, and they kind of missed out on it. For others, this could be the fact that there could have been another person involved, or perhaps there was a third-party situation, and I think your person's trying to kind of sneak away from that, okay? Could be, just for some of you. Either which way, this person realizes that they've kind of missed out here. They've maybe perhaps hanging out with their friends, trying to have a bit of fun to try and forget you, or they're trying to, you know, think about other ways that they could, you know, use their time, but really and truly what your person actually wants is to travel towards you, okay? They want to take action. They want to balance out the energies. They want to, you know, make things right is basically what I'm saying, okay? Because I think, again, they, like I said, maybe they left you to go and spend time with another person, or with perhaps, you know, third party. Doesn't have to be another lover. It could have been they thought they would spend more time with their friends, or they would, you know, maybe they just enjoyed hanging out and they weren't really ready for the commitment, or they thought that they would, again, rather go and spend their time on their studies or on their financial situation instead of actually giving it to you. And now they realize that they've actually self-sabotaged the situation, and, you know, now they, you know, for some of you, they're actually wanting to travel towards you, you know, in order to balance out the situation, in order to get things moving again is what I'm seeing. Especially, then within the future, we've got the Six of Pentacles, okay? And they want to come in and give you an offer again, maybe perhaps, they realized that it could have been the fact that they walked away or they snuck away, they deceived you in some way or form. And I mean, it could have been something small, just by ghosting you a little bit or whatever. But either which way, they realized that whatever that was, they now want to come back and they now want to have a bit of a give and take. Maybe perhaps they've worked a little bit on their career, they worked a little on their finances, and now they're able to feel like they're more willing to or able to give to you more. Okay, they realize that they now can come back with more than what they left with. Okay, it could have been, like I said, that they didn't feel like they were good enough. Okay, so it might not have been as bad as, like I said, cheating on you or lying to you or anything like that. Okay, if they did, you already know about this. Okay, so I'm not telling you something you don't already know. But yes, this person wants to come in. They want to offer romance. In fact, they might be coming in with the Knight of Swords. They're quite determined now. Okay, they understand what they've done, and now it's now or never. They're coming in, and they're going to come in thick and fast. Okay, they may not even realize how. Even with the chariot Knight of Swords, I mean, that's someone who's very persistent. Okay, they definitely want to charge ahead and come back very, very quickly. With the Knight of Cups, there's, to offer a romantic gesture. And with the Three of Cups, it could just literally just be, a reconciliation. That's also the reconciliation card. They want something that's going to bring about a bit of a celebration and something that's better than what they gave you in the past. Okay, so whatever breadcrumbing they did, or whether they didn't really see the love that you were willing to give them, they're now starting to realize that that's exactly what you were trying to give them. Okay, I just got a few messages for what they're trying to say. Okay, so I just pulled 3 messages, and they wrote the word "I'm toxic." So maybe they felt like they were toxic at the time, or they felt like the situation, maybe, as I said, maybe they didn't believe that they were enough, or they didn't believe that they had enough to offer you, and so therefore they felt toxic, and they felt like maybe that's why they self-sabotaged, because they didn't think that they basically thought that you needed better. This person needed some time. Okay, they needed some time to work on themselves. They needed some time to work on their financial situation. Whatever it is, they needed the time. Okay. Maybe they needed to clean up their act. They realized that they were quite toxic, or they realized that they self-sabotaged the situation, and they realized that they screwed this up, and so they needed the time to go lick their wounds and to go and fix themselves. Basically, we got the word here, I love you. Okay, so your person does really care about you. Even if it doesn't seem like they have, or like I said, even if they haven't really seen your offer that you were trying to send towards them, they really do have feelings for you. We got the card here, playfulness. Okay, so to recapture the romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so when this person does come towards you, I mean, we've got 2 knights there, so there's definitely action and movement coming in towards you. Try to keep the situation quite light, and try to keep the situation, quite romantic, or at least this is how they might be coming in, with the Knight of Cups as well. They might be coming in quite like a youthful, fun, spirit. It could be quite fun and quite playful. Okay. We've got the card here, Judgment, and I think this is exactly I think your person, this is a card. I mean, if you're looking at it, they maybe felt like they were under the spotlight with you. They felt like you were maybe shining on them, and even though you probably didn't do it on purpose, but maybe they felt like you were like really emphasizing their weaknesses, or really emphasizing their toxic behavior, and they really felt like they needed some time away. Maybe perhaps they were worried that other people were going to judge them, and So that's probably why they left. Okay, they may also be scared that you're still going to judge them. Okay, for them to come forward, how are you going to perceive them and how are you going to receive them coming in for you? Okay, align your life. What is not allowed or needs to change? Okay, so I think this is possibly them again. Please reverse the roles if you feel like it's you. But again, this person's life has been shattered. Okay, they realized that they were wearing a mask. They realized that everything that they were doing, it was just wrong. Maybe perhaps they're trying to get away with things too many times, or that they thought they'd get away with putting in very little effort into the situation, while you put in all the effort. Maybe perhaps you did all the work in the relationship and they didn't do any of the work. And again, this is a person who's quite broken inside. Okay, so don't judge them too harshly as well, because this person understands. They know that they need to change. This person understands that they're not aligned with who they should be, and with who you deserve. Okay, you're deserving. You're a queen. I mean, even though they're still coming at you with a knight energy, they're still needing to align themselves more, and they're still needing to grow up a little bit more. You're the queen. They need to become a bit more of the king, but they definitely they're trying. Okay, so try not to judge the person. Try and act a little bit more playful if you can. You also got the beautiful card here, back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. So that's exactly, that could be a card for you, or it's about them. And I think it's really and truly them coming back to what they love, and they realize that they love you. So whatever they've done, they're coming out of that dark patch, and they're really starting to go towards the light. They're coming towards the beauty and the warmth. And I think that's you. You this beautiful, warm, sunny day, and with all the beauty and the abundance, very much like the Empress kind of card. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but I feel like they realize that you're where their warmth is, you are where their love is. Okay, the butterflies are flocking towards you, the birds are flocking towards you. So you have this like really beautiful magnetic personality, or magnetic kind of feel to you, and they're feeling it, and they want to come back. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 3. If it resonates, please give me a thumbs up and let me know exactly what you're going through, and I will chat to you soon. Have a good day, and goodbye.